We live? We're live. We're live, baby. What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Schmidty, and we are coming at you live here today on the Guy Boston Sports Channel. Again, appreciate everyone tuning in, of course, as always. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please go smash that subscribe button. We're closing in on 11,000 subscribers, and we can't thank y'all enough for the continuous support. I know you guys are probably wondering where the heck was this guy yesterday, and I apologize. Took the short slate off. As you know, if you've been following me, I started working overnights, and it has just been kicking my butt, y'all, and I apologize. And I love you guys, and I'm gonna try to bring you guys content each and every day. And you can always hear from me in the Discord. I'm always going to be dropping plays in the Discord each and every day, no matter what. And then I post on my Twitter. I didn't post an official card yesterday, but today just want to join in and talk about today's slate. We have a huge slate in Major League Baseball on Feel Good Friday, and I'm ready for a WOZZATIVE night ahead here and cashing out big for the weekend ahead. And let's start breaking down the slate here today. The Discord actually talked about some really solid plays, and I won't hold you guys up too long, but my full slate leans here today. I'm thinking that the Jays roll the Pirates. I mean, the Pirates are just not a good team right now. The Blue Jays have to keep winning to stay in this wild card race right now. And Alek Manoah, it's really hard to fade him. I mean, sometimes he doesn't have the best outings, but against the Pirates today, I just really like Alek Manoah, and I could see this game going over because I think the Blue Jays do get a good amount of runs here today, at least 4 or 5, and then the Pirates are always destined to score off home runs from Gamble or Reynolds. They just seem to have timely hits at random moments. But I would prefer taking the Jays over the over in this game. And then we have the Rockies and the Reds, and I think that the Rockies are in a great spot for plus money here today. On the mound, we have going for the Rockies and Kyle Freeland, and he's going up against a bullpen guy in Sessa for the Reds. And Freeland has actually been a lot better on the road, and the Rockies are getting plus money here today. And I mean, this is a tough game here today to pick, but it's not my favorite game on the board. But the Rockies are plus money, so not a terrible look there. And then we have the Orioles and the Athletics, and this one, my guy Dean Krimmer, he gets disrespected every time he goes out on the mound, and all he does is win. And I really like the Orioles here today to beat the Athletics at home. It's a game that they should win, and a game that they pretty much must win because they are competing for an AL wildcard spot as well. So the Orioles should get a big win here today, especially at that value. I mean, the Orioles are getting really undervalued here today. And like I said, Dean Krimmer always gets disrespected. But both of these teams have been going under, and I do like the under 8 in this game. The Orioles could pop off at any time, but you look at this guy for the A's that's pitching today, Sears. He's actually been pretty solid for the most part. Surprisingly, for an A's pitcher, he came over from the Yankees at the trade deadline, I believe. But then Krimmer has been really solid in his own right as well. But I just really like the Orioles to take this one here today for the value. And then we have the Royals and the Tigers going head to head. This one is a game I'm probably not going to be rushing to bet on here as well. But, the Royals have been a sneaky team here after the All-Star break. And, Lynch is a guy to fade, but so is Hutchison. So this game, we could see a lot of runs scored potentially. But I do like the Royals if you're going to take a game here, again, just to pick them. There's definitely better spots, I think, taking batters in this game. So I'm seeing the comments are coming in. So appreciate you guys. I love you guys so much. You guys keep me going. The only reason I can just keep doing this grind each and every day. I really appreciate you guys. But yeah, again, the Royals and the Tigers, just not a game I'm rushing to bet as well. The next game on our slate, we have the Nationals and the Mets. And then this one, Josiah Gray on the mound and David Peterson. And this one, I just got to rock with the Mets. But this is a game where it could be tough to see the Mets cover the run line. I really do like the Mets to win outright, but maybe taking that Mets at the -1. I'm not sure what the best books that you guys use, but I have DraftKings and FanDuel, and I really liked when you go on DraftKings and you could take those -1s, because if the run line is actually kind of tough to cover in Major League Baseball, as we all know, but the books, they're always winning, putting that juice on the money line. So taking the -1, you have an opportunity to win outright with the spread, but then you can also push and you don't lose all your money when some of these teams, they have a tough time covering the run line. Like, you look at the New York Yankees, they're one of the best teams in the league, but their run line record is not very good. So that's just an example. But yeah, shout out to all you guys chiming in. I appreciate the love. Again, join the Discord. I see. Oh, you use FanDuel? Yeah, I've been loving FanDuel lately because I just love how you can stack. I tell you guys, parlays aren't really the way to go. I actually screwed myself yesterday trying to do parlays, and I recommend straight betting everything. And especially, as you guys know, my variety card has been coming out at least 60%. So if you straight bet it, you're going to be positive each and every day. But then, the parlays, that's where the books can get you. And yesterday, there was a lot of spots I liked, but I parlayed stuff like an idiot. And I actually got lucky. I ended up winning big on college football. It saved my day from being stupid on MLB. But I won't hold you guys too much longer. I'll rattle off my slate here, finish that up. I keep going on these tangents. I apologize. So the Yankees taking on the Rays. I like the Yankees on plus money here today. I know Domingo Germán hasn't been the craziest guy to back here, but I really like him against the Rays here today, actually. Jeffrey Springs, a tough pitcher to fade, but the Yankees on plus money, and I think the under 7.5 is a good pick as well. And then the Red Sox, I think you got to take the Red Sox here because Dallas Keuchel is an auto fade. I would take the YRFI a million times in a Dallas Keuchel game. And also we cooked up in the chat. Our guy got to get the bag. He dropped it actually. If he hadn't shared it, I wouldn't have known. But Dallas Keuchel over 3.5 earned runs is plus 115 on DraftKings, and I really like that play here today. And let's hope Dallas Keuchel just doesn't come out and be a world beater, but all season long he's been a guy to fade. So I think we got to rock with the Red Sox money line, especially for the value. Nick Pivetta isn't terrible, and sometimes he's just really inconsistent, but I think he can dial it in here today. And then we already talked about the Mets here today. What's next on? Oh, Mariners Guardians. It looks like the Guardians changed their pitcher. I think they're going with the bullpen guy, and then Luis Castillo on the mound for the Mariners. And it's tough not to back this Mariners team. They've actually had the best record in the AL in the last, I think I saw they're 41-19 in their last 60 games. So the Mariners are just tearing it up, and it's really hard not to take the Mariners here today. So I like the Mariners on the money line. What do we have for the over/under in that game? I had the over 7.5 because I could see the Mariners putting up a good amount of runs, but Castillo does have a tendency to actually give up a homer here and there. So we'll see what happens with that. But I do like the Mariners just because they are the much hotter team. And then the Rangers, Red Sox, we talked about that. Where are we? I'm sorry. My leans are not the same as the MLB.com slate. But it's all good. And then the Braves game, this is a toss-up because Alcantara actually in his last outing in Atlanta, he shoved for 14 strikeouts. So Alcantara might be a good play here on the strikeouts. I mean, we saw both pitchers go crazy on the mound yesterday. Strider with a franchise record 16 punch outs for the Braves yesterday. But today, Alcantara and Morton could be in for another duel here, a low scoring affair. The over under is set at 6.5. And usually those 6.5, it is kind of a trap. But, when a total is that low, it's usually for a reason. And the only reason I could see it going over here today is if the Braves get to Alcantara. But like I said, Alcantara had a great game in Atlanta the last time he was there. But the Braves do hit the ball really well in night games and at home. So I like the Braves on the money line. But then again, it is tough to fade Sandy Alcantara, as we all know. But my lean's Braves and under 6.5. Then we have the Twins and the White Sox, and this one, Sonny Gray on the mound and Dean Martin going head to head, or Davis Martin rather. And in this one, I think I just got to rock with the Twins. The White Sox aren't playing the best baseball right now. They actually don't hit the ball as well against right-handed pitching. And Dean Martin is pretty inconsistent. Sonny Gray is 7-4 on the season. I do like the Twins to win on the money line, but I think the better play in this one might be the over 8 runs. I think I looked at the trends and the over has been hitting a lot more in the series between these two franchises here. Let's just pull up the trends again. Maybe we can talk about it a little more. So the over is 6-1-2 in the last 9 meetings between the Twins and the White Sox. It's 4-0-2 in the last 6 meetings in Chicago. The Twins are actually 1-4 in the last 5 meetings. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I like the Twins to win here today, but that over might be a really solid play. I think we're getting a solid value at 8 runs. So let's rock with that. And then the Cardinals here against the Cubs. I think Adrian Sampson's a fade. Jordan Montgomery has been a beast since coming over in the trade deadline from the New York Yankees. So I think the Cardinals get this one here today. Maybe another one where you rock that -1. But I do like the Cardinals on the run line as well. I think they finished August with like an 18-8 record, or 20-8 record. So the Cardinals are just beasting right now, playing really great baseball. And I like the over 7.5 runs. I think the Cardinals put up at least 5 runs here today, potentially. They just hit the ball well at home. We all know that, and this offense can explode at any time. So I lean the over 7.5, but I think the best play here is just to take the Cardinals outright. And then we have the Astros and the Angels. The Houston is visiting the Angels in Anaheim, and I like the Astros for the value here. McCullers. I'm taking them 6 strikeouts against the Angels because we all know, if you guys have been watching the videos the last month or so, we're always taking the over against the Angels. This team is just pitiful on their strikeout rate, and Lance McCullers is a pretty decent pitcher. I really like him to get 6 strikeouts here today, and the Astros team total over might be a good play as well. Check out the comments here. Dino G Austin. My name's Ethan, buddy, but appreciate you tuning in, of course. And again, probably shouldn't be holding you guys up too long. I just wanted to get out my plays, and I apologize. Like, my work is just kicking my butt. I crashed. So I work overnights, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. my time, and I just crashed again this morning. So I really apologize for that, guys. And I gotta keep trying to do better and get my schedule tighter here. But let's finish out this slate. The Brewers and the D-backs going at it. And you guys know I live in Phoenix, and the D-backs have just been so underrated right now. One of the hottest teams out there right now. I think the D-backs and the Orioles and probably the Mets are the top 3 teams in baseball right now. I guess you could throw the Dodgers in there. But the D-backs have been crushing it. But here today, going up against Eric Lauer, they actually don't hit lefties as well. They got to Brandon Woodruff yesterday, who is a righty. But I think Lauer is destined for a solid day here against the D-backs, and the Brewers really need to win. They're trying to keep up in the NL wild card race. And so I do like the Brewers to bounce back here today. But I think a great play in this one could be that over 8.5, a good value. The D-backs are 8-2 on the over/under in their last 10. So that could be a really solid play. Zach Davies has actually pitched pretty well after the All-Star break. And, you look at his record and ERA and everything, you're probably like immediately fade Zach Davies. But I think the Brewers, they have to win this game. So that's why I trust them on the money line. But again, the D-backs are sneaky, sneaky snakes. So we'll see what happens. But again, the over 8.5 might be the better play in that one. And then the Dodgers against the Padres. The Padres just cannot win in LA. I will take the Dodgers every time in LA against the Padres. And Darvish has been a fade on the road. I can't trust that man. We've tried to back you, Darvish, a couple of times this season, and I will never back him again the rest of the season. I really like what Dustin May has been able to do for the Dodgers. And this one is where I like the Dodgers on the money line, and I also like them on that -1. I cashed out big on the Dodgers when they played Darvish and the Padres in LA the last time. I took the Nerfy, which I put 100 on the Nerfy, that cashed out for 80, and then I turned around and put 50 on the Dodgers run line. I think they won like 4-1. So I just really like the Dodgers at home, and especially coming off that series against the Mets, didn't quite go in their favor. But I'm going to take the Dodgers every time against Darvish at home. And then the Phillies and the Giants to close out the day here on Feel Good Friday. I really like the Phillies in this one. We're getting plus money. Kyle Gibson has actually pitched really well out of the All-Star break. I think Alex Cobb isn't that great. He does have a decent ERA at home, but a 4-6 record overall. And in this one, I like the Phillies team total over 3.5. I think Borzas, he mentioned that in the group chat on the Discord. At Borzas89, shout out. He actually had some really good plays. He had the Phillies money line, Phillies team total over 3.5, the New York Mets run line, Boston money line, Baltimore money line. I think those are all great plays here today. But yeah, I like the Phillies, and then I think the over 7.5. It did drop down a half run from the 8 to 7.5 for the over, but I love the over 7.5 in this game as well, along with the Phillies on plus money on the money line. And that will wrap up talking about the slate. What's going on? Hey, I love seeing you guys tuning in. This is awesome. Really fun going live, actually. So I'm just, again, like, I'm always trying to bring you guys winners. That's what I'm here to do. And I love you guys for the continued support. So we talked about the slate. I wrote down in the Discord my favorite game plays: Jays, Mets, Dodgers, Cardinals, Astros money line, or taking that -1. And then the Orioles, A's under 8, Brewers, D-backs over 8.5, Twins, White Sox over 8, Phillies, Giants over 7.5, Phillies money line, and then Texas, Boston over 9, or the F5 over 5. Because Pivetta and Keuchel are destined to give up a buttload of runs here today. And then now let's talk about our props. Reed Detmers and Pivetta over 1.5 walks based on balls. I think those are great picks here today. I know a lot of people are on Reed Detmers walks, but I mean, what are you going to do? This guy actually he's just not good at he struggles with his walk rate. So Reed Detmers and Pivetta, and then Dallas Keuchel, actually his over 1.5. What is that against the Astros? A great play. What are we talking about, Frosty? My guy Frosty, I love Frosty. Shout out to the boy. Yeah, so Detmers. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think we got to take Detmers 1.5 over 1.5 walks. I mean, if it doesn't cash, what are you going to do? Just one of those plays you got to rock with here today, I think. And then what else were we talking about? Got to get the bag. He dropped Dallas Keuchel over 3.5 runs. That's plus money. Keuchel auto fade. So I think we're going to do that. Yeah, Shane Fringe, that is exactly where I'm going next to record a hit. Let's talk about our batter props here today. A lot of great options again on the board. I don't know if you guys follow the guy, the professor at Professor305 on Twitter, but I just love his work for dropping. He's such a saint for dropping all of these. I don't know if you could see him, like, here's in the Discord, but yeah, like the hot hitters. Like, I love all of these guys today here. Vlad Guerrero to get a hit, Jonathan India, Yandy Diaz for the Rays, Alex Verdugo, Xander Bogaerts, Nate Lowe, Nolan Arenado, Alec Baum, Bobby Witt, Luis Arias. I think those are all great hitting. Justin McKelvey. I only need two leg parlay because anything more than that, you're losing value. That's a great point. Yeah, I think today we need to find a two legger and just hammer it. I tried to do that yesterday. Yesterday I got overzealous. I stacked up my parlay too much, but I loved Shane Bieber over 6.5, and I loved Julio Rodriguez total bases. And what do you know? I didn't parlay those two together, and Julio hits a home run, and Bieber goes for 11 strikeouts. So I think today we should definitely look for a two legger and hammer it. But yeah, I like those hot hitters that the professor gave us. And then what were the other ones that I jotted down here? We had a whole hitters lineup here. Okay, so Rosario single for the Guardians. Take him to get a single. I do like that play. And then Solano for the Reds. He's been a hitting machine out of the All-Star break. And then Ketel Marte actually has good splits against Eric Lauer. I like him to get a single as well. Sterling Marte has been a hot hitter for the Mets. And then Rafael Devers actually has good splits against Dallas Keuchel. He's been ice cold. I mean, we were taking Rafael Devers total bases the first half of the season almost every day. But I really think that Rafael Devers could have a good day here against Keuchel. And then Trey Turner and Mookie Betts, they have what's his face, Yu Darvish. Yu Darvish is just a fade, especially in Los Angeles. So I like Trey Turner and Betts and Freeman all to get hits. Jose Ramirez for the Guardians. He has good splits against Castillo. Jose Siri, a sneaky hitter who's been hot for the Rays here lately, going up against Domingo Germán. And then Pujols, Albert Pujols, if he's in the lineup here today, he's always a sneaky play, actually. He's been red hot out of the All-Star break. Let's check the Cardinals lineup real quick for you guys. Let's see. Oof. Cardinals. Here we go. Pujols. Yes, Pujols is in the lineup. Goldschmidt batting third. Arenado fourth. Pujols fifth. So Pujols is always a sneaky hitter in the lineup. Not a bad play at all. Now we're going to talk about our YRFI and NRFI plays. I haven't looked at the odds, so I'll let you guys know exactly. I'll let you guys know what I'm looking for the YRFI. I do like a YRFI and the Rockies Reds, but it's probably juiced. And then Royals Tigers would be a good one for a YRFI, I think. And then the Nationals Mets. The Mets should probably get a first inning run. And then the Rangers and the Red Sox would be my favorite YRFI of the play. If I YRFI play of the day, if I had to say a YRFI was going to happen, it would be in the Rangers Red Sox. But let's take a look at the odds. I'll pull up DraftKings. I think that the odds are going to be really juiced. So that's the only problem with taking the YRFI and the Rangers Red Sox. Let's pull it up real quick. I don't know. Do you guys have any NRFI? I'm terrible with the NRFIs. That's why I was taking NRFIs to begin the season, or to begin when I took over doing the picks for Guy Boston Sports. But I just don't like taking a NRFI. I'm terrible at it. So if you guys – Astros, Angels, yeah, Frosty, that's true. Oh, YRFI. Man, you switched up on me real quick. But drop them in the chat. If you guys like any of the NRFIs here today, I'm all ears. Again, I'm terrible at picking NRFIs. But the YRFIs, like I said, Rangers, Red Sox, let's pull it up. Yeah, minus 130. We have minus 130 on the YRFI for the Red Sox Rangers. But I mean, hey, it's Dallas Keuchel. He's gonna give up runs. That's just the way it is. He's been so booty cheeks all season long. Actually did dial Mets, Cards, Jays all money line. I do like that. This was the parlay I had dialed up. This is actually really cool. I love being able to show you guys. I don't know if you could see this, but I like the Blue Jays, the Mets alternate -1, Cardinals money line, Astros money line, and then the Dodgers on the money line. What do you guys think? Karma, oh, Karma, what a goofball. What's going on, guys? Appreciate you all tuning in. But if you have any more questions for me, I try to give you guys all my leans and looks here today. We got a great slate here today. This is the Guy Boston Sports drive by for the Friday MLB slate here on September 2nd. My Twitter is at the Ethan Schmidt. I'm going to post an official card here shortly. I just really wanted to dial in, figure out what was the best things to rock here today. But yeah, I think this is probably my parlay of the day. I'm gonna rock with this. Hopefully, I'm worried about the Blue Jays. They always sell. I hate the Blue Jays with a passion sometimes. And then the Mets -1, Cardinals money line, Houston money line, and the Dodgers money line. I think that's a good parlay for the day. I'm all ears. If you guys want to throw out some more suggestions, Bernardo is looking for my Twitter at the Ethan Schmidt. Let me pop it in the chat for you guys so you have it. The Ethan Schmidt. And don't get me confused with, there you go. All right, he's got it. Beautiful. So yeah, if you guys have any more suggestions, maybe we could talk about possible home runs here today. Again, I think Devers might pop off here against Keuchel. Oh, Joseph. Yeah, I know you are a dog guy. He's always about the dogs. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about the. I'm not super confident in the Mariners here today, but the Guardians did not look good against the Orioles. And yeah, I have Bernardo asking about Seattle. Luis Castillo. The thing is that I like him to get 6 strikeouts here today, but the Guardians actually hit righties better. And it's a tough one because they're destined to give up the strikeout over on the road, but at home the Guardians are one of the better teams in strikeout rate, so that does concern me. Looking at Jose Ramirez, I think he has 2 home runs against Castillo lifetime. So it's all dependent on what kind of game we're going to get from it's all what kind of game we're going to get from Luis Castillo. And the Mariners offense has been there. I love the Mariners offense today. They're going up against a bullpen guy. So that's why I lean Mariners. I know that the Guardians might be a sleeper underdog pick here today, but my plus money picks, I really like the Rockies, the Yankees, and what was the other one? The Phillies. Those 3 teams are on plus money. I could see them winning today. Steven, what's up, my man? Hey, you are saving my life. Steven, I love you so much. This guy is supporting me to the max, and I'm beyond grateful. Yeah, I'm gonna share my Cash App for you guys. Again, I'm not begging for handouts, but you guys, if you ever want to show some love, I appreciate you guys. Steven, I'm from the bottom of my heart, man. You are a lifesaver. You help me get groceries. Just unreal support, my man. So appreciate you. Much love, of course. And yeah, if you guys have anything else you want to talk about, I know Joseph is a big dog guy. I mean, it's a great slate here today. Lots of great options. Kind of talked about it. Thank God the Mets aren't -300, or I'd be terrified of the Mets against the Nationals. If they were -300 or worse, we've seen these -300 teams continue to lose, but only -260. I do like the Mets here today, and the Nationals don't hit lefties as well. So I don't know. Yeah, if you guys have anything else, we're coming in on half an hour here, so I'm probably going to shut her down. But appreciate you guys tuning in. Um, yeah, hey, it's been my first season. I think I haven't really I haven't been all about calculating each and everything. I just know that we have been winning more than not, and I could say that with a fact. With all honesty and transparency, we have been winning more than we've been losing. But my life is crazy. I haven't really been super dialed into the numbers, tracking each and everything. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. I did want to say, that I will never ever give out max plays or whale plays or bomb plays. These people on Twitter are absolutely crazy. Do not take a max unit play. I'm telling you guys, always trust yourself. Trust yourself. I will never tell you how much money to put on a play. I will never tell you how many units to put on a play. And I feel like I'm one of the only cappers right now that is not doing that. I've seen way too many people. They're like 5 unit max banger, yeah, and then it loses. Like you're garbage, bro. Like do not do that. Do not throw all your money at some random play that some hoser drops and says, "Hey, this is a max banger." Just don't do it. Um, Trust yourself. Bet your own money. That's what I love to give you my favorite plays, and you guys take it and run with it. Put as much money as you want on whatever you want to do. I will never ever tell you guys whatever the fuck, whatever you want to say. Sorry, I can't speak. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Football. Yeah, football's coming. I actually hit a parlay last night. I got so lucky, and I had Pittsburgh on an alternate spread 5.5, and then I had Penn State alternate spread 2.5. Oh my God, I got so lucky in that game, those two games. And then I should have just put the whole bank account on the Tennessee Vols. I'm from Tennessee. You can see the Tennessee tough, but I took their first quarter spread -9.5. All of those three picks in a parlay and ended up smacking. So huge. And shout out to Steven for helping me make some money for myself. So appreciate you guys, of course. If there's anything else you want to talk about, I think we're going to shut her down here. We're getting pretty lengthy in time, but I appreciate you guys tuning in, of course. Yeah, I mean, Nerfies, Yerfies, again, never put a Yerfie or a Nerfie in your parlays if you're going to do a parlay. And I told you guys I really love the Rangers Red Sox Yerfie. That would probably be my play. It is juiced at -130. But if you guys have anything else, yeah, that's gonna do it. Appreciate y'all tuning in to Schmidty's MLB picks. Again, join the Discord. Check out all of our awesome Guy Boston sports merch. This is my favorite thing ever. I got the WOZZATIVE hoodie, and it says Guy Boston Sports in the corner. So really dope. And then, of course, the WOZZATIVE hat. And we're ready to have a winning, positive, WOZZATIVE Friday night. So appreciate you guys. I love y'all. Again, so appreciative of the support. We're closing in on 11,000 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. And I don't know if you could drop a like, or you can like this live stream. So drop a like for your boy Schmidty. And we're going to wrap it up. Again, join the Discord, or feel free to DM me on Twitter. If you have any questions, I'm always a man of the people. You guys know that. Yeah, Frank Williams chiming in late here. Phillies. I think Phillies are a great pick here today for that plus money. Let's hope they don't burn us. They really need to win as well in the NL wildcard race. So yeah, Discord, Twitter DMs. You guys know where to find me. Let's shut her down. We're closing. We've been pretty lengthy here, but again, just want to give you guys a live drive-by, and appreciate you rocking with me. I posted all my favorite plays in the Discord. I'm probably going to share a strikeout parlay as well. Lots of great strikeout options here today. And I'm probably going to max. I think I'm going to personally max a strikeout total or two here today. So we'll see what happens. We'll drop maybe a hitter parlay as well in the Discord. So hop in there, check it out, see what's going on, interact. We've also got our NCAA football chat, our NFL chat. Oh, and last thing as well, I am running our fan. I don't know why I can't speak English today, but we are running a fantasy football league. I think there's 4 or 5 spots left. So if you want to play fantasy with me, hop on board. That link is in the Discord. So yeah, if you guys want to join in, play fantasy football, I think we're going to have the draft either during the day tomorrow or Sunday evening. So hop in there. I would do a buy-in, but I'm not sure if everyone can afford it. So it might just be free. But we'll see what happens with that. But appreciate you guys. Love y'all. Let's cash out. Let's have a WOZZATIVE night. I'll be back tomorrow with the regular video for sure. But glad you guys could tune into the live show. Yep. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace out.